Welcome everyone, welcome in my channel Let Us Learn with Hema Date. Today we will continue quadratic equations part 3, class 10th mathematics and CERT. Today we will learn how to find solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. Exercise 4.2, question number 1. So without further delay, let's start. We already know that ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 is the standard form of a quadratic equation. In general, a real number alpha is called a root of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We also say that x is equal to alpha is a solution of the quadratic equation, or that alpha satisfies the quadratic equation. Please note that the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c and the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are the same. Let's see the procedure. Step 1. If the given equation is not in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then first of all, write the given quadratic equation in standard form. Number 2. Split the middle term of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Means find two numbers whose sum is equal to b and whose product is equal to a into c. In third step, we get two linear factors and then equating each factor to 0 gives values of x. These values of x are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Exercise 4.2, question number 1. Find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. Question number 1, second part, 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. 2x square plus x minus 6 is a polynomial and it is already in its standard form. To factorize it, we will find two numbers p and q such that p plus q is equal to 1 and p into q is equal to 2 into minus 6, that is minus 12. Now we'll find factors of 12. The factors of 12 are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. The suitable factors of 12 are 3 and 4. Here p is equal to 3 and q is equal to 4. Now p plus q we want 1, so we should take 3 negative and 4 positive. And p into q means minus 3 into 4 will give us minus 12. Therefore, minus 3 and 4 are the suitable numbers we need to split the middle term. Now we write 2x square minus 3x plus 4x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now from first two terms, we will take x common. If we take x common, we'll left in the bracket 2x minus 3 plus from last two terms, we'll take 2 common and we'll left with 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now we have two terms and in both the terms 2x minus 3 is common. If we take 2x minus 3 common, we'll left with x plus 2 is equal to 0. If the product of both the factors is equal to 0, it means either 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. We solve it. 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, 2x is equal to plus 3, x is equal to 3 by 2, or x plus 2 is equal to 0, so x is equal to minus 2. Thus we have got two values of x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 3 by 2. Hence, the roots of the given equation are minus 2 and 3 by 2. Let's do question number 1, third part. Given root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. To split the middle term, we need p and q such that p plus q is equal to 7 and p into q is equal to root 2 into 5 root 2, that is equal to 5 into 2 is equal to 10. Now we'll do factors of 10 to get the suitable pair of numbers. So factors of 10 is equal to 1 into 10 and 2 into 5. 2 and 5 seems the suitable pair of factors. P plus Q, 2 plus 5 is 7 and P into Q is equal to 2 into 5, that is 10. Now let's split the middle term 7x. Root 2x square plus 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Now we'll make pairs of first two terms and we will write common factors out of the bracket. We know that 2 is equal to root 2 into root 2. So from first two terms we will take root 2x common. We will left with x plus root 2, and from last two terms we will take 5 common and we will left with x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Now we have two terms and in these two terms x plus root 2 is common. So we will take x plus root 2 common and in second bracket there will be root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. If product of these factors is equal to 0, it means either x plus root 2 will be equal to 0 or root 2x plus 5 will be equal to 0. Let's solve it to get value of x. X plus root 2 is equal to 0 will give us x is equal to minus root 2, and second will get root 2 x is equal to minus 5. It will give us x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. Therefore, the roots of the given quadratic equation are minus root 2 and minus 5 by root 2. Let's try question number 1, fourth part. Given 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. To remove the denominator 8, we multiply both the sides of the equation by 8 and we get 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. To split the middle term, we need P and Q such that P plus Q is equal to minus 8 and P into Q is equal to 16 into 1, which is equal to 16. Now we'll find factors of 16. Factors of 16 are 1, 16, 2, 8 and 4. Here the third pair 4 into 4 is the suitable pair. Now we want P plus Q is equal to minus 8. So we need both the 4 negative. We will take P plus Q is equal to minus 4 plus minus 4 is equal to minus 8, and P into Q is minus 4 into minus 4 is equal to 16. Now let's split the middle term 8x. We'll write 16x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. From first two terms we will take 4x common and inside the bracket we will left with 4x minus 1. From last two terms we will take minus 1 common and inside the bracket we will left with 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. And now we will get two linear factors 4x minus 1 and 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. After solving it, we'll get x is equal to 1 by 4 and x is equal to 1 by 4. Hence, the roots are 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. For this quadratic equation, both the roots are equal. Now try exercise 4.2, question number 1. First part, x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. And the fifth part is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 is equal to 0. Some important questions asked in different exam. Number 1, solve for x 2x square plus ax minus a square is equal to 0. Question 2, solve for the following quadratic equation for x 4x square minus 4a square x plus a square minus b square is equal to 0. Third question, solve for x 2x square plus 6 root 3x minus 60 is equal to 0. Thank you all for watching, learning and sharing this video.